All right, folks, welcome to our broadcast. We are in Agricola and we are investigating a police shooting. As we come into Agricola, we could see some police vehicles are driving out. We just got on the scene here. There's a police vehicle backing up there, and we're told that there was a shooting in Agricola, and we are heading to that location. Folks, we're in Agricola. Thanks for joining Credible Sources. We are reporting on a police shooting in Agricola, and we're heading into that area. Folks, morning. How far are we away from where the shooting happened? Last Street. Thanks very much. And we're heading to see what transpired. We're told it's the 4th Street in Agricola, and we're just walking down to get a sense of exactly what transpired. When we were coming in, we saw the police vehicle, which is following us at this point. I think they saw us and turned back. Morning, fellas. I think they saw us and we're being followed by a police vehicle right now. We are in Agricola and we were told, morning, further down for the shooting. Following a shooting report here in Agricola, we just walking down the main street. We were told at least one person was shot. Morning.
I'm concerned in shooting up this morning. I'm Nicholas Narayan's father. I need to go back in the village. I'll come out the car and get...
That's where I'm going. Thanks. Thanks. All right, some folks are going to bring us up to speed with this shooting here. I think we just touched base with one of the family members. We are in Agricola. As we were going in, the police was heading out as we were walking in, and the police vehicle is going to pass us in just about a second because it turned back and it's just behind me now. Again, Credible Sources in Agricola here. Here's that police vehicle.
I see grandfather. They killed my grandson for no reason.
All right, tell me something.
For no reason, sir. Yes, I don't know what to do. I just walk night. Just as I right past and go out, I hear any gunshots. And when I ready the back there, they say my grandson dead. I don't know what is my kill. Okay, father come in there. What to kill my grandson for? My grandson and doing nothing. Is he there? He live right down there. Yes.
Who is living down
he bike,
there?
but he disappeared.
Somebody shot your grandson?
Shot my grandson and kill he. I don't know how much bullet he give he. Right? Yes. Shoot and kill he for no reason.
Is the body still here?
The body is still he disappeared. He for the house, then he lock up. The house lock up.
And where's the body?
The body will get killed?
Yes.
He gone,
the gun already?
Yeah.
All right.
But you could come down this way. That's a great thing. I don't know what to kill me grandson for. Me grandson no trouble nobody.
Somebody shot your grandson, yes, or the police shot your grandson?
No, not the police.
All right.
A jackass. A jackass inside the hay. What is riding with field over the village? And walking with gun and riding with gun. For motorbike and all kind of thing. And the police ain't doing nothing but it. Because I got a lot of police friends. Right? And that's what going on. And they're telling you plain. They got police friends. And that's what going on. So does he feel he could kill people that do we like. And just now you go see, he go right back in here. Ask the police guard.
So he hasn't been arrested?
No, they will find me. They will find me. You can talk to these people out there. Yes. Them on the village. Them on there.
We place get shoot up, me never get shoot in front every time go. The police don't got no female, they don't got no van. And now me nephew there, the one thing. The whole album, me nephew don't find no gun. Me say the gun is his gun. The gun is not my nephew gun. They don't find it. The gun is Raphael them gun. Me play they kill me nephew in the back trench. Walking with 15,000 a day and go in the back trench and kill he. They shoot up the place. Shoot up the place, don't set a thing. And the police and my sister go. They're never available for come. They said I'm gonna rank, so everybody got to court and all over the place.
What is the name of the young man who was shot?
Me. Nicholas Narayan.
Nicholas Narayan was shot.
Narayan, yeah.
All right.
Shot dead and me big grandson. Yes. Yeah. That's what they're doing.
So you're hearing that, folks. We're in Agricola. Nicholas Narayan was shot.
Right.
And you're Nicholas Narayan's dad, right?
Yes.
Tell us what you've learned took place. How old is Nicholas?
28.
He's 28.
Yeah.
Talk to us.
Well, this morning,
I was leaving for go back at the station because we got an ongoing problem, right? Which the same guy, he cousin, shoot my nephew, right? I'm gonna address the shortly to you, but concerning the shooting this morning, we was now leaving for go back at the station when a colleague of him come and said his son just get shoot up. I said, "Man, making joke." He said, "No, come." So when we go around to the other last street, Papa, he was walking in the alley there now. The bullets then were done hit he. He was already dropped. When he dropped, he dead right away. Right, so by the time with other colleagues and things, we decided to fetch you out, put in the car, head you after the hospital, and so he was done actually dead. So when we do and the doctor do get a look at it, the doctor said no, he gone, he dead on the spot because the first bullet knocked him straight in the heart. Now the guy up there shooting in Raphael Bolors, right? He sent a message last night that he can kill my son and my whole family, right? So the intentions that he had from last night, he carried out. Another thing I want to show you that he was associated with the same cousin named Cheyenne. He shoot my nephew, I want to show you foot, shoot up my house, shoot up my sister's house, all these things them, right? And we got this, we got 3 weeks ongoing problem, and every single time you go at Ronville police station, every time you go in at Ronville police station, they keep telling you the police them in a meeting, you got to come back, you got for this, you got for that, right? Now I don't know what's the association with these people and the police, right? I want the police get me wrong that I blaspheming them or anything, but I'm just asking them to do the work. Do the work because it's more, these people here could do people anything and get off with it. Right? Now I get to understand the police arrest one of my son with a weapon, claiming now that is he own. What I get to understand was he the same guy had some scuffle and the guy dropped the weapon.
This morning that took place?
Yeah, the same guy with him Raphael Bolors. Let's get to understand is he dropped the weapon. Now the same, the police get a word saying that where we find the shooter when they lock up me son will kill your own brother. When the shootings take place, it's me, he went in there when they come and when them boys come and call me and say, "Man, come here, come look your son get shoot your brother, just get shoot." Come. My son went in there getting ready for go to work because he's doing electrical work with a guy down there. All of a sudden now you hear they find you with some gun.
Alright, let me talk to your nephew. Folks, you heard that, and the young man's father said that his nephew was also in an altercation with this alleged perpetrator, Mr. Raphael.
Yes. And the shooter was right in the road free.
Talk to us about what happened with you and Raphael.
Yeah, I was sleeping. I just saw hearing the shots on the window. When I wake up, I was shot in my foot.
So shots were being fired.
Yeah.
And you were in your bed and you were shot in your leg.
Yeah.
And he's showing that to us. He was shot in his leg 3 weeks back, they're telling us. All right.
Raphael's cousin, cousin went and shoot up the house 3 weeks back, right? That is my son that gets shot in his foot. He's only 16, right in 60. So when we go at the station, when he get shoot up in his sleep, we go there, they have the civilian camera on the corner and we get a footage from a neighbor house. We carry it to the station and to Higgin or wherever is the sergeant there, and Davis take we report and they said they come and they do the city spent shells and the holes that in the house, and they said they're going to get contact with we. They never come back since they do that. They never come back. 4 weeks, it's going into 4 weeks now. When we go back at the station there, they're saying that the sergeant is not there or dealing with a matter that we long there. Then they come out and they say they can get on to we. When calling the sergeant, give me direct number to call him. When we call in his phone, he's not answering. When we send him messages, he's just reading it, he's not messaging us back. When you go there, they just hauling, I went there up to Monday. They said last week Monday I went Thursday. They said he got to court. Nobody wasn't at the back of the CID, just Miss Griffith, and she said that David would take the report. He got to court, and Higgin, he got to court. So he's not getting no justice. And my son is only 16.
And he was shot
He's
by
a
the same,
footballer. He's
allegedly by the perpetrator.
Yeah, they shoot up the house. Like they went and they shoot up the house about 12 something the night. He was in his bed, cover up, and they shoot through the window and he gets shot in his foot.
Could you show me the area where he was shot? I'd be grateful.
Take a look over the
Mr.
place.
Thomas Chase, the perpetrators is not being addressed
Hold on.
the perpetrators are not being addressed. The police is not doing their job.
All right, so you hear some of that residents saying that the police not doing their job here. I want to take a look at the area where the young man was shot, and his dad is going to show me. You heard his dad, his uncle, his grandfather, who told us of this shooting early on today. So we're getting the information as we're on the ground here and updating the story.
Yes. That was 3 weeks back, going into 4 weeks. That
When
done
your
happened.
son was shot in
When
his
my
child.
son was get shot.
Yeah.
Now last night, my nephew,
Let us speak, ma'am. Let us speak.
one of my nephew friend, get the same boy Raphael Bullard shoot at him, and he said that he sending a threat to we and say how we gonna kill out the whole family in Torch Street here. So we was done getting threatened from me since last night. So my nephew gone to work in the alley because he said he don't have no problem with nobody. And he gone to work. We doing some got to work in the village. So why is he in the alley now? This by Raphael Bullards. Raphael Bullards go in a yard that he's live, and the yard where he's live is at the back of the place where the alley is. And he shoot up my nephew in the alley, which he pronounced dead. On the scene he pronounced dead, but they tried to reach the hospital, but when he reached the hospital, he was already died.
Yeah, all right. Thanks very much, ma'am. All right. Guys, you're hearing this, and we're updating the story as we're in Agricola here. We're heading to the area where the young man was allegedly shot and killed early on this morning. We had earlier heard there was a police shooting, and now we're on the ground here where new details are emerging. Now, there's a young man who was known to this family, the Narayan family, and had some altercations with different members of the family who did the shooting. And we're with his uncle, who is taking us to show us where the shooting took place. Sir, I noticed you have some blood on you?
Yeah, this from my son. This man, when I pick you up, this from the blood will keep bleeding through.
Talk to us.
Yeah, this from the blood on my skin is from my son when I go for pick you up, and I saw the hospital because as I got you on my shoulder, the blood just keep running out him out all the time. But when I realize and I keep wiping off the blood, I'm see where I'm running from. The three shots to his sides, I realize he gone because from what you're seeing, there was no effort or anything.
So you were called and told that your son was in this area here?
No, he was working in the last street area, not the last corner. When the friends them come and say,
Hold the mic closer to you.
when your friend come and say, man, come and see your son, just get shoot up.
And where was he shot?
At last street.
That's the way I want to see. What took place here?
This is my nephew shooting take place here. So,
But let us see your son first.
well, the shooting take place still down in a back trench, right? But it's like still in a back alley. So
Hold
I
the
don't
mic
know.
close to you so we can listen.
Yeah,
to you.
it's in a back alley. So I don't know if we were able to get in.
Take us down to that corner
All right.
and tell us when you got there, what did you see?
Well, when I got there, some other guys and so they done actually bringing me out. So directly on the church bridge, on the church bridge. When the guys bringing out from the back alley where he was walking, he was already, from the way that I look at it, he was already gone. Right? He was already gone because when I take off his jersey, so I try to see a party, I shoot from because the blood keep running out his nose, right? And his mouth. The blood keep flushing all the time out.
And you lift your son out of this alleyway.
Well, the friends them bring you out to the alleyway and they put you on the bridge. So we was trying now to get the vehicle now for carry to the hospital.
So you said
Right.
your son was an electrician. What was he doing in this alleyway here?
Not the one. The one where the police come and lock up. He doing
Okay,
electrician.
so the one who was shot.
Yeah,
What was he doing in
he's
this
doing
alleyway?
normal labor work. Like as you can see, the government got project going on, right? As you can see, all is got to work on, so the government got project going on with it. So he falling with the he come with the friends them, and they been walking, there. So this when Raphael Bullards got there and shoot you up this morning,
And
right?
what was your sense of what led to the shooting? For those persons who are now joining us.
They got the same. They got a little conflict concerning with my sister and his cousin. But he decided now to take it to your own personal level.
And you said your son was shot at least 3 times.
3 times, yeah.
And
About
that
3
he
times.
was later pronounced dead at the hospital.
Yes, when he reached, he pronounced dead on arrival.
Folks, there is a lot of drainage work happening here. And the young man's dad, who's with us, morning guys, who's with us, tells us that he was part of this drainage work that's happening here at the back of Agricola when this young man, who himself and the family seem to have had a running issue, alleged to have shot him. And you learned, if you have been tuned in, that the same young man is also alleged to have shot a nephew of this family, and we showed you that wound to his thigh as well. And this is just some of what happening down at the end of the street. The young man, the father says, was at the back this way, involved in this cleaning of the drainage here at the back of Agricola, when he learned that he had been shot. This is the 4th Street.
This is the last street.
So this is where this street here.
This is this street. Probably he went in the back alley, right? He went in the back alley now, but this is the churchyard. So they
Hold the mic closer.
So they end up now bringing it out the yard, right from through the alley there. So they have to rest you on the church bridge till we get the vehicle now for carry to the hospital.
And was that an ambulance that came for him?
No, the ambulance we carry with our own vehicle.
So your son, 28 years old,
Yeah.
you had to lift him yourself.
No, well, along with others.
With
because he
others,
beg-
and that's how you end up with this blood
he beg-
on your face.
All these bloods is from he. It's from he the bleeding. He bleeding through his nose, his mouth, so the wounds empty body.
So your son was on a job site with other young men in the area here, as we
Yes,
can see,
yes.
cleaning up. What type of person was your son?
Well, he's mixed race.
In terms of his character?
Well, I won't say that he think because
Hold the mic close.
he ain't got no enemy with nobody, but it's just because they still misunderstanding with me sister and concerning this same girl named Cheyenne was shoot my nephew, right? And so this boy, Raphael Bolos, he take it personal, right? Even me son been trying to make peace with him, whoever's the matter. He take it personal. And he sent a message last night that he can come and kill my son and the whole family. So he carry out the mission this morning, right? He carry out the mission, right? And as the next thing, right? As the next thing, with his parents, they sit down right in there, encourage them for do a lot of wrongdoings. And when anything, they don't come out when he's saying anything, right? They don't come out and say anything. When they do thing, when something do happen, then they just come out.
Dad, you have our condolences. You want to say anything? All right. We have another relative of the family. Morning. All right, so we have the father here, folks. We're in Agricola, in the last street, where the father tells us that his son was working along with several other folks who are involved in the cleanup of the drains here. They said it's a project being undertaken here when he was shot, and that's the detail that we have this morning, coming to you from Agricola. The father says that the assailant was known to his son, and the police are investigating the matter. Was the young man on the scene when you get here, the perpetrator?
No, he wasn't on the scene, but what you have to understand that when we left for take my son to the hospital, he go around to the house where we is in 3rd Street and threaten my family them again. And so the police them was on scene and seeing him and ain't doing nothing about it. This what the claimant for said that when the whole happened, my next son, how to find him, I was shoot my son. This he brother was home at the same time when we get the message. So the guy Raphael Romel will do the Bolos will do the act. He was in front of the police and the police watching him and ignore him. So I want to know what kind of relationship the police at Rumville and this guy got.
So when the police came this morning, the perpetrator was
Yes, he was at the scene.
All
He
right.
was at the scene.
Dad, thank you very much, and our condolences again. All right, folks, we're going to leave it there. We're in the last street here in Agricola, where the young man who lost his life, father was giving us the details of what the circumstances surrounding his demise this morning as he was shot. The father said about 3 times here in Agricola by a young man who is not only known to the family but seemingly known to law enforcement as well. As we have more details, we're going to bring that to you. Folks from Agricola in the last street, credible sources. Thanks for joining us.